Good day. I'm Alexis Martino.
And I'm Mark Arturi, and welcome to STV News.
Your topical solution to alleviate that burning desire for strange but true news.
And it's always strange, and it always is true. In today's episode, we will discuss old bombs, toilet critters, ball cutters, sex offenders, and a new section about the ever-loved rednecks.
This is STV News.
Exploring rural property in Lebanon, Oregon, came across what appeared to be a classic World War II-era bomb. But unfamiliar with the ordnance, he became only the most recent person to make the completely unwise decision to load it into his vehicle and drive to a police station. Officers at the station reacted predictably and logically. They fled the room, closed down the streets around the station, and called the nearest bomb squad, which later detonated it safely. Mark?
And our next story is about bombs of a different kind. From time to time, someone visiting his bathroom looks down and finds the eyes of a critter staring back at him from the toilet bowl. 67-year-old Dennis Mulholland of Paisley, Scotland, encountered a 3-foot-long California king snake hiding in the bowl after escaping from elsewhere in the building. Elsewhere, a woman in Edmonton, Oklahoma, had a similar experience with a squirrel which police hypothesized might have crawled through a sewer drain. Please pass the Charmin.
Christopher Bjerknes, age 33, was arrested in Duluth, Minnesota and charged with burglary after being discovered midday in the physical therapy room at the Chester Creek Academy. The room contained inflatable exercise balls that appeared to be undisturbed, but Bjerknes has been arrested at least twice before, in 2005 and 2009, because of his self-described compulsion to slash inflatable balls. What do you think of that, Mark?
Slash balls is not my thing, but homeless Charles Mader, a convicted sex offender in Albuquerque, was arrested in May for failure to report his change of address as required by law. Mader had moved out of his registered address, which was a dumpster, into a community shelter. Talk about an upgrade, Alexis.
Upgrade indeed. But now for some downgrading, now for some quick redneck reports. Stephanie Preston and Bobby Duncan were married in front of family and friends at the local Jiffy Lube.
Man, nothing says love like, oil and grease.
Absolutely.
Zachary Woody, 21, of Calhoun, Georgia, was charged with aggravated assault in May after stabbing a friend. Allegedly, Woody had escalated what was initially just a fist fight over whether Fords are better than Chevrolets, which is easy because Ford stands for Found on Road Debt.
Oh boy, not a fan of Fords, but listen to this. Shelley Waddell, 36, was cited by police in February in Waterville, Maine, after a couple of drivers reported seeing 2 children riding on the roof of the van she was driving early one morning.
Nice.
Waddell told police she was, in fact, delivering newspapers to customers, but denied that the kids were on the roof. That's a really hard thing to deny.
Especially when people saw them there.
Yes.
Joseph Hayes, 48, was arrested in South Memphis, Tennessee in June after allegedly threatening with a gun in his waistband the hostess of a birthday party to which his kids had been invited, but which ran out of cake and ice cream. He said, "Y'all didn't save my kids no damn ice cream and cake," he was heard to say, and I ain't scared to go to jail.
Oh boy.
Serious about their cake out there in Tennessee.
I guess so.
And that wraps up our Redneck Report. Stay tuned for more coming your way because nothing's funnier than redneck reality. I hope you're ready now for our Twit Time. It's time for Tuesday's top trending Twitter topics.
Hey Jerry Angelo, you want to know something Kim K just can't stand? 2 things that don't mix, when really it's Kim's nickname for breasts. Things that I fear. The BET Hip Hop Awards just announced the NBA and Lovie Smith. Yeah, I did that. Thank God for the Avengers.
And now, who's ready for our Dragalicious Queen of Fabulous? It's time for Darla Day's Daily Dose.
I think it's National Beer Day, isn't it, somewhere? Shouldn't it be? Maybe it could be. Darla Day's Daily Dose. Today's subject is culture. I think everyone has their own culture, and I think everyone should embrace culture. However, when your culture starts to spill over to other people's cultures, you really should blend them together instead of fighting so hard to keep them apart. I think culture is a wonderful thing. When I was a young person in grade school, I had a teacher who taught me culture, culture, culture. What she meant by that was learn everything you can about everyone else's culture so you don't feel ill at ease in their country or in their setting, whether it be dinner or a party or a wedding. You should really learn about your other neighbor's culture. It really wouldn't hurt. It would also keep you from being what would they call ignorant when you're talking about someone else's culture. Just a little note from me to you. Thanks, that's Darla Day's Daily Dose for today.
All right, sports fans, it's time for sports, but not on this show. We've moved it now. He's got his own show. It's been moved. Check out our YouTube channel for Barely Educated with Rolando Eloso Perez, keeping us updated with the world of the Bears.
Well, that's all for today's wild and crazy news.
And that's only today. As long as there's people, there'll be news, and we'll bring it to you. Remember, don't forget to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter.
And make sure to check out our previous video posts and comment on what you like. And you, who keeps disliking our videos, tell us why.
We got like 837 thumbs up and 1 thumbs down.
Come on.
So speak up. Until next week, I'm Mark Arturi.
And I'm Alexis Martino. Stay sassy, people.
Oh shit, I lost all my friends. I dropped all my pills.